Who said that? Thank you for whoever told me. God damn it. All right, now I should be straight.
My brother.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go punch this guy because he's not slowed, but the others are, right? So,
Yes, all
makes
the
sense.
others are still
Okay.
slowed.
So I'm gonna punch that guy top right. Let's go.
Oh.
Okay.
I used one of your spells to shield last turn.
Yeah. Thank you. That's fine. And I will apply a divine smite on that as well, level 2.
All right.
So this
4d8
plus-
or wait, 2, 3, 68.
Yeah.
All right. 37. That will take him to dying.
Oh, I just knocked him out with one punch. Let's go. Okay, then I'm gonna go punch the guy on the bottom right then.
Okay. That 29 will strike,
Oh, that's also a really good roll.
doing another 16.
And then I think my last punch will be let's just do my last punch on that guy, bottom right. Oh,
Oh, that is
Okay.
another crit. I was going to
I'm not
ask
gonna-
you, why is your glove +1?
well, it should be +2 because
In the
I have
macro, it is
infusion.
+2. If you mouse over, it's got
It should-
strength,
'cause I put
proficiency,
my
and +2.
infusion as my weapon.
All right, so that's an infusion
Artificer.
you're using.
Yes.
So you're using one defensive infusion, that infusion, and like one other, right?
Yeah. I have. Do I
Okay.
not have my? Yeah, I have it listed in additional features and traits. My
All right.
infusions.
So that will strike.
Yeah. So I'm not using divine. Smite on that.
2d6. All right. Another explosion of energy.
Oh, I'm not using. Sorry, I'm not. But yes.
Oh, I just meant the thunder damage.
Oh, okay.
So he is knocked down to wounded. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. So the KO'd guy is down. This one here is going to move up to where the KO'd guy was and attack you once. 24 will miss, though, luckily.
Yeah.
So that is it for him. Wisdom save at the end of his turn. She'll fail. Next guy is going to attack from the north. That is going to miss you as well. Another wisdom save as his turn is ending. Oh, fails it. The Shadow Weaver. What is he gonna do? It's getting low on spells. Alright. He's gonna cast... Yeah, he is going to chant... pointing... Wait, is this what I think it is? No, he's not going to use that then, never mind. Yeah, he's going to chant and cast something on Uslog. Which is going to be Hold Person. So I need a wisdom save.
Okay.
Don't forget Emboldening Bond.
Yes, I'm going to probably use that, but I am proficient. Hopefully I roll high enough. Also throw in an inspiration point just for that +2.
All right.
Yep.
So EB plus inspiration. Oh,
damn it.
So I don't think you can.
I
make
wish
that.
inspirations were still advantage, even though that would probably not help either.
All right. So unfortunately, you are held, paralyzed.
Oh, that's dangerous.
4.
Okay. So he is then going to back up, worried about that archer who's seems to have betrayed them. He's going to come over here because that's all he can move. All right.
Took my sentinel away.
Yeah. Into the new round, Glenn.
Yeah.
Does he make good on his threat? Suddenly Boulder Bottom and Estrella disappear.
I feel like we almost had you convinced that we could do this, but then...
But then you got help.
We got this.
He heard the spell, and he looks over to Boulder Bottom. Boulder Bottom, how far away is Uslag?
He says, I can't see. She ran off into the darkness somewhere north. So she's out of my 60-foot range.
I heard her somewhere up in, I don't know, in this area, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could technically hear her, so you'd know she's in this area, if that makes a difference.
Okay. I guess I was a little off. I was just counting, like, the number of movements she'd made.
Question is, if I move there, is she going to be in my line of sight?
You would have to go here. You got one space of difficult terrain there.
Yeah.
But as long as she's within 60, she should be.
One size, and I hear the spell being cast.
Dog's gotten yourself into some trouble.
And
okay.
He chanced it earlier, and curses, and he I can see him just cowering up next to the rocks, and he's got his sit turn. He's like, God damn it, this is why I didn't want to make friends.
I didn't want to be here.
He gets up and starts running. Cover me.
Boulder Bottom gives you a nod.
And he starts playing his just inside Ace, he starts playing his sit turn, and the magic around her swirls and breaks as he casts Dispel Magic.
Alright, so you are freed from the hold. As you hear Glenn's music, and it undoes the magics that were keeping you in place. Anything else? What else, Glenn?
Anything bonus action to do. All my Bardic's done, so he just yells out that's. Oh, actually, oh no, I think that's an action. I can use my Rhythm Maker Strum to get one back, but he just yells out, "Go fucking get it!"
All right, so the wizard who Eli is fighting.
He's gonna start running.
Please do.
No, not necessarily. Your AC is 23, huh? It's probably not going to use spells. Or not attack roll spells then. Ooh.
A wizard having to fight a Bladesinger wizard is like the scariest thing for the wizard. Like,
So-
I'm you, except I'm good in melee.
So he smiles a little and says, "Let's see how strong you are." He snaps his fingers and begins to chant. Do you have a counter spell you want to use?
I technically used my reaction.
That's
last
true,
round for the
countering
counterspell.
his. Alright.
Oh.
So he is going to cast telekinesis. I need you to give me a strength check.
Check or saving?
Wait, if you countered him on his last turn, then your turn came after that, and you would have your.
No, I countered
Yeah.
him on my last turn.
Yeah,
Ah, gotcha.
because he's shielded. It would be a strength check, not a saving throw. Just a straight up strength check. So he does a spell check, which he will win using his intelligence. You just fly up in the air. What's the ceiling in here? I think it's 30 feet, so 6 squares. Up to the ceiling. He is now concentrating on that. And he says, "Minions, kill that werewolf thing. Hurry up." Then he's going to move back over here, holding you up in place. Ending his turn. The shadow guys will attack. First attack will miss. Wisdom save. Oh, yeah, that guy shakes the slow. Second guy attacks. Oh, crit.
Yep.
Alright, so Glenn spends his reaction to silvery barbs. So reroll.
Oh, you can. Thank you, Glenn.
That will give the advantage to
I'll mark you that you used your reaction.
I'll give it to me.
Okay. Don't you have to give it to a different creature?
I think I just can't give it to Malin.
It says you can choose yourself.
Oh, okay. Alright. So reroll. That will miss. Wisdom save. Oh, fails. And last guy. That will miss. And wisdom save. Will fail. Alright, that's it for them. Estrella.
Okay. I'm gonna try and move. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to transform into archer form and move up next to Boulder Bottom. And does this guy have cover from me?
Which guy is that? Oh, that guy? No. He would not.
Okay. Alright, so first I'll shoot at him as my bonus action.
Alright.
Mm.
So first shot, is that +2? Did you actually use that?
Yes.
All right, so yes, that would strike, just barely. Doing 10 points of damage, which will drop him. Oh.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
All right, and then for my action, I think that I will.
Nice shot, Lassie.
I'll take a chance and try to. I believe that Eli and this caster over here somewhere. So I'd like to try and I would like to try and focus in on. I heard spell on Eli and try and guiding bolt him.
Well, you heard. Well, actually, what's your? Okay, 19. So you think he's down here somewhere? You heard some footprints moving away. Over here.
Yeah, so wherever I last heard a sound that I think might be him, I know it's disadvantaged, but I'm gonna try. And it's one of my free ones. I still have, so it's level 1. So I have one more after this. Let's see if we can hit him.
Alright. So disadvantage, I need to have heavy cover, because he's behind people and
Ooh,
rock.
yeah, really? Okay.
But he doesn't have a great AC.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Hang on a second. Let me just check something.
I think only
Whenever a creature you can see within 30 feet of you, does that count as me?
what are you talking about?
Can I use my woe to re-roll my attack?
It doesn't change. It's still a nat one.
Well, I would. Oh, that's right. The nat 1 automatically misses, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's my action then. All right. And then I'm going to try and move where I've got some cover, but I want to be within 30 feet of Malin, so I'm going to go down here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Eli.
So,
Stuck.
looking,
Yeah.
I'm restrained, right?
Yeah, so you're hovering up at 30 feet, restrained, and yeah, basically you can't move.
I cast.
Yeah, I think you could cast. Restrained doesn't stop that.
Or can you just misstep out of it, or don't know how it works.
He
I don't-
could. I think he'd still be restrained, though.
Yeah, he would, because it's a telekinetic grip. But,
Right. Okay.
So I'm just gonna firebolt him.
Alright, you send a firebolt down towards him.
okay. Should be different.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Woo!
Hang on a second.
That's a
Uh,
pretty hefty concentration check there.
he is going to silvery barbs that. I was waiting for someone to crit me. 20 would still hit him though.
Or medicine.
Oh. So he spends a reaction and will take, now still not nice, 17 fire. Which will drop him to 2 levels of wounded. And a con check. Concentration. So he'll make the con save.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I think that's all I got right now.
Alright, so out of the darkness from the northwest, a drow, which I don't know if anyone can see her anyway, but she is going
Slug might be able to because she's got true sight. so
Oh,
she can
true.
see.
So yeah, you can probably see her over here. So she is
Yeah.
going to pop out of the darkness there come around the corner, fire at the archer down south of her. She says, "The children of Shadow will burn," very angrily. Pew! Oh, crit on the second. So, second will hit for... This is half necrotic because they're Shatter Kai. So 3 and 16, 19 damage. She yells, "You filthy traitorous bitch!" And she fires a third time.
Nice.
That is gonna hit her. Ah! She is dying. Alright, so that is gonna be it for her. Uslog.
Okay. Well, as the paralysis fades away, she looks back surprised to see Glenn there. Hey, what would we do without you?
Don't make me
she'll-
regret my choice.
She'll give him a grin and run off into the darkness. She might have to jump over.
And
this
she,
terrain.
she
No, that's just on
teleports
the sea.
away. She's like,
What?
"I'm out." Oh, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Go
me.
ahead.
I was like,
Just
no.
Don't make me
leave-
regret
leaves
that.
him behind.
Yeah, she's just like, "I'm going home."
She's gonna go fuck up the mage. You hear her yelling, "I'm gonna go fuck her up."
So you rush up at this wizard, who is blurry, unfortunately, so that would be disadvantage.
Well, there's no longer an archer threatening
Emboldening
me,
bond.
so I'm going to be going reckless for this.
All right.
So...
So you reckless. 16.
Plus emboldening bond. If I need to, I might just roll it just in
Well,
case.
she 16 would beat the AC,
Okay, cool.
but she still has shields, so she is going to use one, bringing her up to a 20.
Ooh,
So
okay.
you could,
And
well, yeah, I guess you could emboldening bond.
yeah, I mean, I said I was going to, so I mean, if that wastes it, then.
You need to roll a 4.
Oh, you can still hit with it. Nice.
Yep. Let's see.
No,
No.
19.
Aw.
All right.
Very close.
Second attack. AC is now, oh, yeah, 21
Nice.
will strike. Ah! Oof.
All the damage.
34. She is knocked down to wounded in one hit. Oh.
Yeah, you just hear Uslog roar in the darkness. And that's it.
Alright, that's it for you. Shadow Archer. Ooh, natural 20. So she gets back up. Ah. Not done yet.
Oh, great.
She is going to turn
Kindred
around
spirit.
towards the one who shot her. Return the favor. Firing back. So 3 shots. Yeah, strikes with the first. Catching this drow off guard for 13 damage. She says, "I'll take you with me." As she fires the second shot. Oh, which will crit. Man, she really is pissed. Alright, 16, 21, 27. Which will knock her down to wounded. And a third shot will miss. Alright. That is, well, I guess she'll hobble over this way. Speed reduced by 5, and then she's going to bonus action step another 30 in the dark. Raldo goes. Kind of looks back up. He says, "Is Uslog okay?" Looking at Glenn.
And she sounds very
she
happy.
should be.
Nods.
That's drugs.
He is going to turn back towards these guys, putting his mark on the one that's easiest to see. And fire twice. 20 will strike. Doing 7. Oh. And, another 6. D6. 5. Okay. So he now has a level of wound on him. And he says, Malin, finish him off! He's gonna move over here, ending his turn.
Yeah, I'm just
Malin.
gonna start unloading. The guy, okay, yeah. The guy who's still standing on the top right, I will go and punch him.
Okay.
Meh.
Wait, which guy is this?
There, you had one guy go stand on top of the down guy on the top right.
Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, you take a swing. 29 will strike, crackling for 13 points of damage. Wait, why can't I click him? Oh, because this guy's on top. Alright, so he is badly wounded from that hit. Ugh.
Another one.
That will strike.
Oh, okay.
Doing another 16, which is exactly what he had. Ugh. So he is down.
And last punch the guy in front of me. That Geraldo shot. Yeah, that's
Reaction.
there.
Reaction. Add 6 to that. D6.
So that is a natural one. It wouldn't matter.
Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting that the natural... Okay, yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I keep trying to use
You
these
roll a
omens.
natural 18 with a natural 1.
I'm trying to get in the habit of using these omens, and I just cannot find good times for it.
What? Why? This
It's
is
impressively
bullshit.
high to miss. But it would still miss.
Come on. No. Okay. Yeah, it's my turn.
Alright, so that is it for you. He's no longer taunted. Shadow Dancer goes. He is down. Oh, no, he is bleeding out. Other Shadow Dancer. Okay.
I'm having major FOMO right now, wondering what's going on down there.
The slowed one. Doesn't like how this is looking, but he's gonna soldier on. Taking a spike chain. Missing you. He's going too slow to be effective. So he will try to
they start off with 4 guys, but
shake it. You said 19 is the difficulty, Glenn? Or is
Yeah.
it 18? Oh, so yeah, he would just miss and fail. The Shadow Weaver, not liking how this looks, is going to attempt another hold person on you. It's like, stay!
Okay.
So I
Oh,
need
so I have to
a
make a
wisdom
wisdom.
save.
Don't forget your emboldening bond.
Golden Bond. Okay, so I did use it,
as long as it's not on that one.
but I'm not sure if I think it's the new.
Yeah, every turn, not every round, so you can use
Okay,
it now.
cool. I will do that. Cool.
Alright,
Oh.
so that time
Good.
you resist.
I mean, I'm pretty good at these unless I get a natural one.
He's emboldened by Glenn's risk to come save.
Alright,
Yeah.
Glenn.
I don't want to go any further north. I don't know what's going on up there. I also don't want to let Usla go up alone.
Yeah, you probably heard that magic being cast, but you still hear her yelling. So. Or whatever she is doing right now. Laughing? I don't know. Yeah, she's probably laughing.
Is this anything in front of me, like a hole or something?
That's on the ceiling. It's like the ceiling is weak there.
Good.
I just don't have a way of actually doing that. Alright, so you move north a bit. You can see several figures in the darkness around you.
Let me see. I can see something up to the northeast. I can't see enough of it to tell who it is.
So you would see Uslog up here. Looks like she is fighting that Shadow Weaver.
Should say, for some reason, the one to the north is friendly. Has a grudge. Did you just yell that?
Awesome. I'm going to.
Yes.
And the enemy next to her is like one of the archers.
It looks like the caster. Alright, what are you gonna do? Time's up.
Can't dodge right now.
Alright, so you are dodging. Alright. So your turn would end. Void Transmuter is going to let's see, he's holding telekinesis.
And he'd have to do another check to keep hold on it.
He's going to fire an arcane volley of bursts up at you. So basically like his version of his what is it? Something blast. You know what the warlocks do.
Yeah,
Eldritch, right. So first shot 22. Oh wait, he has advantage. Oh, that is a crit then. Because you are restrained right now. Alright. So
that would let him out of the telekinetic group though.
So 36 void and 12 acid. And you said that would let him out because of the damage?
Well, no, just that him not using his action to keep the grip going.
Oh, right, yeah. So, I guess
Eli's able to break out. He's still got the spell going, so you know he's do it next turn if he wants to, but...
Yeah. So does that mean he'd fall?
I think, yeah. Essentially, he is like constant. He's like.
Let me just read this really quick.
I'm pretty sure it pretty much just like releases the grip because he's like kind of. I view it as like he's essentially concentrating on something else and just like drops the grip for a second.
Cast a spell. As your action each round for the duration, you can exert your will on one creature or object. If you switch targets... till the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained. So it's until the end of this turn. But he would basically, yeah. So since he didn't do it this turn, like at the end of the turn, you'd be released. So second blast. 19. Oh wait, that is another advantage. That's another crit.
Okay.
Damn.
What is
Welcome
happening
back.
down there?
So
I was just like chasing after you so I can make sure she's safe, and you just get this feeling. It's like I'm feeling like my trust is being misplaced.
So 15 void, 16 acid, and final shot.
Oh my god.
That is going to miss you, just barely.
Oh my god.
And he
But now I-
moves.
Thanks, Ice gods.
But now I fall.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, you would fall the 30 feet. Which you can try to reduce with an acrobatics check.
Which he has advantage on.
Oh, did you say you had advantage?
Yeah, because of the blade dance.
Oh, right,
I'm dancing.
because you're dancing. You won't fall in a cool way. So you'd reduce that by 14. There's only 10 damage, so you wouldn't take anything. So you just kind of tuck and roll as you hit the ground. Alright, that is it for the Void Transmuter. The Shadow Dancer here. Oh, he is dying. Ugh. Estrella.
Excuse me. Sorry. So I heard that bully that's got Eli up there move further away, right? Like did I hear
Yeah,
you say they retreated?
he's somewhere, somewhere back in that
A bit
cave.
further, yeah. Okay. Gosh, and I can't move enough to really help Eli too much because I don't know exactly where he is. I think I'm just gonna pop out here, be like, "All right, Fido, finish playing with those bullies and go help Eli." And
Oh, that bully. There's only one left.
oh, there's only one. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put enlarge on Malin.
The guy in front of me is shaking.
I don't have a whole lot I can do when I can't see
They
most
start
of the
off
enemies.
with 4 of
so-
them against me, and now there's one guy left against a bigger me.
Yeah. That slow saved you for sure.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action shot on that last guy that's around Malin.
Okay.
Yeah, Usagi should have waited until Glenn slowed everyone. Then he could have been able to take everyone at once.
They're
well,
not, when
he
they're
could
not
do
swinging
that
like,
if he was dead. So
yeah. Alright, so 29 will strike, doing 10 and 5, so 15.
That's my turn.
Alright, Eli. So you're
Hang
on
in
the
there,
ground.
Uslag. I don't know where you are, but
Those
I'm
void
fine.
blasts did not feel good.
So, drinking a potion is
Bonus.
bonus?
oh,
So, you do have a greater
5.5 rules.
okay. I would have done that last time, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's called a
Whatever.
utilize action. I think to
Cool.
use potions and a few other things.
I love that.
So, how many is greater? Is that
Greater is 4d4 plus 4.
oh, that helps if I type it in right.
Okay, so
Alright.
you would gain 14.
And then half movement to get up.
Oh, you weren't prone. You didn't take any damage.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
land if you don't take damage from a fall, you don't fall prone. unless they change the falling rules, which I haven't actually checked
Okay.
for 5/5.
I'm gonna move down here so I can see him,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like him to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Are you casting something?
I am.
All right. Con save. Not his strong suit. What's the DC? Or what are you casting?
Vortex Warp.
Oh, yes. So he would fail his con save.
Okay. And I would like to teleport him.
Next to me.
Right.
Yes,
Nice.
let's go.
All right.
Feed him to the dog.
That poor wizard.
And
Oi, buddy.
that will be my turn.
All right. So the drow is going to come out of the shadows up here. So you would get a look at her. Oh, and I guess now you know about her because I forgot to hide that. And she is going to, unless it's a trick, it's double cross. Roll you into a false sense of security. She is going to 15, 20, 25, 30. Come to here. And she's going to fire at that one that shot her up. Pew. Pew. The second shot will hit, doing 11, which will, or 10, because of the reduction, that will drop her. Ugh. She gets another level of exhaustion and is once again dying. Third shot, she's going to turn around and fire at the caster over there. Unfortunately, or wait, no, he's not. He's not still blurry. Or I think that's just the cloak, actually. I think with the blur spell, he would still be blurry. So disadvantage, which we'll miss.
Did he make a concentration check?
He
when I
did, yeah.
Damaged. Okay.
So that is it for her, although I should mark him. She curses and says, fucking wizards. Uslog.
She's gonna hit this fucking wizard.
Alright, so she will strike.
Reckless again because it's still blurry. And she's just having fun now.
17. I guess she'll have to
The
shield
23.
that.
Oh no, it would be a 17, yeah.
Yeah, because of the blur effect. So 17 will miss with the shield effect. Spending
And
another
I don't
first
think
level
emboldening
spell.
bond would help with that at all.
It could, although you would have had to have called it before the roll.
Yeah,
I kind of gave you a
Just that.
pass last turn.
yeah. Thank you. Okay, so she'll hit it again, and
Alright.
if it, yeah.
Oh
she
yeah.
won't.
28 will
Okay,
strike.
28. Okay.
Ooh. That will drop her. So she goes down. Breaking her concentration. Alright.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Okay. Nope.
Alright, so your
That is it.
turn ends.
Yeah, because she's gonna make sure this one stays down.
The Shadow Archer over here is dying. Raldo says, "We're pulling it out, lads!" He's going to fire at the guy who's still up. Pew. Yeah, 27 will strike for 16. Taking an arrow to the side of his armor. Oh my god. minus 16. Second shot. Yeah, that's going to hit. He's going to use his d6 and his use of Archer Eye on the damage. Oof, look at those rolls. 14. Okay. Pushing him to wounded. Alright, that's it for him, Malin.
Sick 'em.
I'm gonna look over to the guy like, oh hey buddy, fancy for you to join us, and absolutely just whack him.
The
Oh,
mage.
that was nice.
Alright,
Yeah, the mage, so close to a crit.
so
But, yeah,
30.
he's-
Yeah, that's going to strike. For 16.
And I think you do like an extra d4 since you're enlarged.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think for one of your attacks, you get a d4, so another 2. And second attack?
Yeah. On him.
Oh, and he has to do a concentration. Con save. Yeah, so he would lose his concentration. So Eli is no longer affected. 25 strikes him again.
There you
18, which will put him down. Oh.
Nice.
Yay.
go. And then I go and punch the guy in front with my last punch.
Okay. 16 will strike him as well, doing another 14 points of damage. I'm pushing him into a 3rd level of wounded. Alright, anything else?
Let's see. Can I? How much movement if I just go around here? I think I could just make that. Anyways, yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Alright, so this guy expires. Oh. That guy is dying. This guy is going to try to whip you again. Missing to another wisdom save. She will fail. Alright, so the Weaver is down. Dying. Oh, he expires. Oh. Ending his turn. Glenn. What do you want to do? So this drow woman is kind of looking around to see if there are any other enemies. She says, I think that's all of them up here.
Alright, he just yells out, Uslag, you okay? Did you get that made?
Fucked her up.
Gives a thumbs up and he kind of looks around like, okay, he just gonna sit down and take the dodge action. And that'll be it.
That's the transmuter. It's not doing well. This guy over here. Oh, he expires. Oh. Estrella.
Anticipation.
Did we get them all?
No, there is one left.
Oh, is there?
I would,
Does she know
or else I
where?
would've ended it. Yeah, he's right here. He's been trying to whip Malin in slow
Oh.
motion.
Okay, then yeah, I'll pop up here. And, pew pew.
Alright, yeah, 24. Blast him with your first shot.
Sorry,
for,
I meant to click Genie's Wrath and I clicked Genie's Vessel.
for a wall of text. So
20.
5, 20. Still up.
Still up?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will. Let's do a. Let's try a Thorn Whip, I guess. Or no, I've got Eldritch Blast. Let's try an Eldritch Blast.
All right. Yeah, 23.
Obviously, no embalming bond on that one.
Oh, well, 22 will strike, and 3 will drop him. Oh,
Nice.
which will end combat. Alright, what do you all want to do?
I let out a nice, large, very loud roar.
Ugh.
You
Well,
okay, Uslog?
that,
Just hear
well,
boom, boom.
Glenn,
boom,
I
just
can't see you
laughing.
either.
I'm good. Thanks for staying, Glenn.
So
Sorry.
the drow woman is going to quaff a potion, healing some of her wounds. She gives you all a nod. She says, well met. Was unexpected. Who are you people?
Who are you?
The just sigh, kind of like rubbing her armor where the arrow pierced it for that crit, and says, my name is Leroux. She says, I've doing some undercover work in this sect of the Children of Shadow. Judging by the wanton slaughter, I assumed you are not part of their numbers.
No, my name is Glenn Whisperwind. I'm very famous. You probably would have heard of me if this wasn't the Shadowfell. So, but it is. So, alas. But you may know, my friend here, Uslog, or her tribe that is staying and garrisoning nearby.
She says, oh, I have heard of, well, what's the name of your clan?
Suntooth Clan.
Yeah, she says, I've heard of the barbarians from Gaian, the Suntooth clan. They're working with the Midnight Pyre, aren't they?
You seem to know a lot.
Give me an active insight check on that.
I'm just a little annoyed that she doesn't recognize his name.
I mean, we are in the Shadowfell.
I know. It's true.
Oh,
So,
19.
she seemed a little bit hesitant hearing that you were allies with the Midnight Pyre. You would notice.
Okay.
But she says,
If she's with.
go ahead.
No, I mean, she wouldn't say that out loud, so. But yeah, she's just thinking.
So she
Thoughts?
kind of looks around. She says, well, I think all the other cultists here are dead or fleeing.
That's
so,
it?
I guess,
There's no one else?
thank you for your help. She says,
What, there's no, like, big boss
Giant
here?
Malin just comes walking up to her.
Well, where's Big Monster?
She's a little hesitant as you approach. She says, well, I believe that...
web on Malin.
She says, I believe that wizard you killed to the south was one of the leaders of this area.
Good, fuck him.
She
Beauty
says,
Wizard.
I'm surprised you didn't succumb to his spells. Many have.
Estrella's searching his pockets right now.
I very nearly.
I'm just picking my teeth.
Did.
Yeah, not that impressive.
That magic he was casting was not just normal necrotic, but void.
She says, indeed,
very
many of
unpleasant.
these, I've noticed many of their wizards are now able to wield void magic. Not something they could always do. But,
Glenn
anyway.
narrows his eyes, and he brings up his fingers and he's like, I almost broke his mind. I was this fucking close. He says annoyingly.
Yeah. It was very brave of you, Glenn. But also very stupid.
She says, so were you
Also very
all members of the Midnight Pyre? One of their mercenary groups? Noticed you aren't all Shadow Elves.
I don't even know what that is.
She kind of gives you an odd look. She says, the ones who support the Suntooth clan. They're a sect of, well, I wouldn't say spies, but definitely one of the factions within our empire, or within the Dark Elf, or the Shadow Elf Empire. It's
You can't
technically.
just waves that info off. It's just like that's all side like quest stuff to me. Not why
I mean,
I'm
I was
here
like,
at all.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, Glenn has a point. You know, they just asked for some help, so we just ran in here. You know, blow off some steam.
Yeah, the only reason, and the only reason is because they're friends with Uslog's clan, or else I wouldn't give a crap.
I see.
I thought that Uslog and her allies have been working to thwart these Shadowlords as their primary goal for now. And these
Yes,
children of
this-
Shadow are their followers, are they not?
This was a small victory in a larger battle, and I don't consider
not
it
exactly a
side
side
quest
quest,
material.
though.
Exactly.
If
Well,
these Shadow Lords are giving these children of Shadow these void powers.
As well.
I mean, you know how Uslog's like, and her clan. I mean, in reality, we just took away a bunch of kills from her clan. They're probably gonna hate us.
Sounds like there's plenty to go around from what we've been hearing
I had
about
my
the
fun.
growth of this Children of Shadow cult.
I'm gonna tell everybody how much fun Uslog had, and they're gonna be like, "The fuck, sis? Like, save some for us."
It wasn't all fun this time.
She says, well,
No,
It's
it
a little-
wasn't. I am bleeding. This is
I
bullshit.
I do appreciate the assist. I should probably get going though. You know, I'm not well. Yeah, I have some important things I need to do. So it was good to meet you all.
Oh,
Thank you
important
again.
things, huh?
Wait. Do you know anywhere else? Any other Shadowlord people we can go beat up?
Give me a persuasion check and an insight check. Actually, I'll
Okay.
just say that
Who?
Glenn is Estrella here.
I started rummaging through this mage's pockets, so probably
so
not. I'm like listening, but I'm not super close. Yeah.
So I'll say Glenn and yeah, just Glenn. You get the feeling that she is nervous about something.
Hmm.
So you want me
I
to
happen
just
to
do
work for the
roll
Church of-
persuasion?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. You would, I guess, Malin. You could give me a persuasion. She says, "Well, I have some information on the Children of Shadow. I guess I could share it with you. You did help me out here. So I guess let me see. Is Eli up here?
Oh, I'm down by the wizard's body.
Okay.
Eli, you okay over there? Heard lots of
He's resting.
He's resting.
Interesting.
heard lots of nasty magic.
Give me. I guess. So wait, who made that? Glenn. Give me an active investigation check. You might realize something, or not. So she says, "Well, yeah, like I said, I could probably give you some information." She would take out a scroll and start jotting some stuff down. She says, these are some of the other places that I was going to investigate after this one. Give me an insight, Glenn. Oh, wait, sorry. I'll just say with your 20, you think that she is lying.
About the information she's given us?
The places that she jotted down. Something about, like, her voice makes you think she, again, is kind of nervous and might not be, might be giving you false information.
Yeah. He kind of takes the paper and looks at it. He looks at her. Being real nervous for running into a bunch of people that were helping kill the people that you were trying to kill.
Did she tell us who she worked for?
She did not. Give me Intimidate or Persuasion. Or wait, I'm going to say that's an intimidate, because you didn't actually really ask much of her. Or like you were questioning her.
Can I help him on that or no?
What are you going to say?
It's like, yeah, real suspicious there. I just like growl. I mean, I'm like menacingly standing over.
Alright, yeah, you can give me intimidate as well.
Wow.
Wow. So,
Yeah, okay, I'm not bothering.
she says, well, it's like still could be dangerous. There could be more of them around. But,
Well, he said he looks at the piece of paper and says, "You know what's really dangerous? Giving the people, giving me false information after you've seen what we're capable of. That's especially dangerous."
give me another intimidation at advantage. I'm going to give you an insight point for that one.
Nice.
$20.
Nice.
So she kind of stares at you for a moment as if thinking, maybe sizing you all up a little, or at least assessing her situation. Says, all right, well, look, I don't know if I can trust you all yet with the information I know, all right? Says,
Do you work for the Church of the Raven Queen, perchance?
Says, no, I'm not actually from this world. She says, I have my own reasons for being here. The Children of Shadow, well, she says, are you all familiar with Gaian by chance?
That's where we're from.
Oh, okay, well, this is where I'm from too. During an attack...
Hold on. You're from Gaian and you don't know who I am?
She nods. She said, should I?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Yes.
He just cursed under his breath. Continue, please.
She just kind of blinks twice and says, well,
I
anyway,
had monsters ego.
the Children of Shadow did a massive attack on the city of Issyk, and a mercenary there, my sister, was killed in the attack. She says, since then I've been doing what I can to strike back against them, learning what I can about the Shadowfell, and well, my travels have led me here.
How long ago was this attack?
Says, I don't know, maybe a few months to a year ago. It hasn't been that long.
I mean, he kind of looks around, and you're probably talking to at least some of the people who are responsible for driving them out of Issyk.
Says, oh, well, give me a persuasion with advantage. She says, I think I heard something about that group of mercenaries that fought against them while they were performing, or while they were working in Issyk. That must be you all. I didn't catch the name, though.
Well, I'm not sure. Were you guys the Foxgloves back then, or the Splitlanders yet?
We were still the Foxgloves.
Okay.
Says that name does sound familiar. She says, well, alright, I guess you seem like a good group of people, and for all I know, you may have saved some of my friends who were in Issyk with your actions. She says, so I guess I could give you some of my actual information. Glenn, you still get the feeling she's not telling you everything. Not that like, she has to give you everything, but you feel like she is like still holding some stuff back. You don't think she's lying about the new locations though, as she passes you the piece of paper.
Well, the information is definitely appreciated. I'm sure Uslog's clan will have fun raiding these places and killing everybody in them. Why do I feel like you're still holding something back?
Right, I'll say at this point,
we've told you everything.
Let me jump to Estrella for a moment,
there, okay,
who's looting.
Oh, well, I'm definitely mean, but I started rummaging.
Alright, I'm going to give you a
Battle
list of the
ended.
stuff you found down here.
Brave Robin.
bravely robbing the dead.
Yes. Hey, that's,
Particularly the caster. And any interesting like arms or armor or whatever, medallions, jewelry, whatever. Just she's interested in
if I
art and
hadn't been up
archaeology
here
and
close
knowledge.
to this drow, I would have been robbing it too. Right down there with Estrella, being like, check their coat pocket.
Especially when she said that this was one of their leaders. Like, I'm definitely curious to see if this one has like a book or any interesting little artifacts or components.
Alright, so this is what you find on the Shadow Dancers. Kind of like what you probably would expect to find on soldiers. A little bit of coin, their armaments.
Yeah, I'll take the coin, but she wouldn't take the arms.
Okay.
Or the armor, yeah.
The wizard has a couple of things that you might find more interesting. And also 2 scrolls.
Missives, huh?
So I guess around this point, and I'm not sure if Eli wants to join the conversation as well, or if he's just staying south.
I will.
You would have seen this too, Eli, the stuff that she pulled out.
Okay. Once we've searched, I would start heading back up where everyone else is.
Okay, so yeah, about this time, as you say, I think you're not telling us everything. The other 2 of them would show up, Estrella and Eli, so you would kind of hear him say that.
Yeah, Estrella kind of makes her way up, like she's kind of.
Oh, did you take any of that stuff?
Yeah. She's got the cloak and she's taking the coin, the cloak, the missives, the pearl, and the nature components and the scrolls, and she just like drops them all in the cloak and she wads it all up and she like comes up to you guys with like this big cloak in her arms. What's up, guys? Learn anything good?
And Laura would kind of look at Estrella, look back at Glenn, and say, well, I mean, what do you want to know? I feel like I've been pretty honest answering your questions.
Well, I just, you do my line of work long enough, and when people aren't telling you the whole story. There's something about this that you're not being 100% forthright with, and I feel like we have been completely honest with you. So, how about you just tell us? There's obviously one little bit you're holding back, I feel like. I understand why. It's we're strangers, but I promise you, we're on the same side if you're fighting these fuckers.
Give me a persuasion. This is, my name is Laro Takas. I was born in a little village outside of a major city in the deep. Obviously drow. I grew up, and she starts like just talking about all this stuff from her childhood. Feeling like she's mocking you a little. Do you want to say anything, or are you just going to let her continue?
Yeah.
Do you want me to growl some more?
He rolls his eyes and is like, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want your life story.
She says, well, I guess She kind of looks at all of you and says, "Oh, come on, I've already helped you out. What more do you want from me? Can't we just agree to go our separate ways as friends?" And then at this point,
we
Malin goes,
can.
"Beep, beep, 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 beep."
We can, as long as you tell us the little bit that you're keeping from us. Because that's the bit I really want to know. Because obviously it's important enough that you're holding it back from people who are allies.
She says, "Well, so you guys, you're just here to stop these cultists? You don't have any other motives for doing all of this?"
Well, like I
Pursuit
said,
of
that's part
knowledge,
of a larger
fighting
battle.
shadow, yeah.
You know, have we don't know where Xerxes is, right, yet?
You
Right.
believe
Well, we
he's somewhere in the capital. Remember, you were gonna head there.
Right. Do you know, random chance, do you know a man named Xerxes?
Shakes her head. She says, "No, name doesn't sound familiar." She says, "All right,
I'll make a deal. I'll tell you why we're here, in complete honesty. Aside from killing these cultists, if you in turn tell me what you're hiding afterwards, deal?"
She says, "Sure, deal, I guess."
We're here to stop the cataclysm.
She says, "Like the once every 2,000 years destroy the surface cataclysm?"
Yes, and that means stopping the Shadowlord, kind of, because they want to stop the cataclysm, but they want to do it by sacrificing like a whole bunch of people. And we want to stop that and, find another way to stop the cataclysm that doesn't require tons and tons of human sacrifices.
She says, "Sacrificing people? What do you mean?" You get
Well-
insight that she knows something.
He kind of sees the hint of knowledge in her eye and says, I think I know. I think you know the method in which I'm talking about.
She says, "I might actually. I assume it has to do with the taking of souls, or at least the energy of life force."
He nods. Many of them, yes.
She says, "Maybe it has something to do with these," as she pulls a shadow crystal from her, or a soul crystal from her pouch.
Guys, that's what you are hiding. I see.
She would nod, putting it away really quick as it starts to melt her a little.
Oh, don't get. We have like 50 of them. Relax.
She says,
Did it look
"No,
like
you
just a
literally can't hold
common
these
one?
in your hand for long." She says, "I have a few. Actually, when you guys were making the distraction, I stole a bunch of them. These cultists were planning on using a ritual to take the life force of everyone in your keep while they were distracted by the giants."
Oh,
See?
okay.
I had a hunch that this was not just a side quest.
He says, "It's probably good you showed up when you did, because I don't know how I was going to stop them. But yes, then
Definitely glad we did then.
he says, then yes, I know that this the clan, at least more recently, has been doing a lot of this type of thing. Several smaller villages were destroyed, and some of the smaller settlements ended up, almost like New Havisgard did a few months ago."
No. In this game, we stopped the New Havisgard ritual.
Yeah, we have to guard is safe.
Well, but wasn't there like any effects on New Havisgard, or was it completely spared?
It was spared.
Okay.
Yeah, because
well,
we went there afterwards and there was no evidence of any.
Then
yeah,
she
there were
says,
other groups.
Then she says, "Yeah, there are several smaller settlements that they've struck, and I was investigating what they were doing, and then I found out more when I came here, as well as gaining several of these crystals during the distraction that you all made when you attacked."
Who are you working with? Are you working alone?
She nods.
Seemed very personal to you
She says, like
from
I
what
said,
you were saying in combat.
I lost my sister.
Don't,
At
you
least
don't need
this.
to
Oh,
go
I didn't hear.
alone.
She says this started as more of a personal vendetta, but when I found out more about what they were doing, it became more important to me. She says I know my people don't have the best reputation, but I care about the fate of those who can't defend themselves. I like to use my abilities to help people out.
You don't need to go this alone. I mean, you could hook up with the Suntooth clan and at least have a base of operations to work out of to run your espionage missions.
Yes, they could use
Nice to
someone
have a
like
base
you.
to go back to, yeah.
She says, I don't think that would be a good idea. The Suntooth, well, they work with people who I don't see eye to eye with. He says, I haven't had the best experience with the Midnight Pyre, though I know of their effectiveness. Yeah, I'll just say that.
That's why I asked if you worked for the Church of the Shadow. Oh, sorry, Church of the Raven Queen.
He says, no, I don't have any political affiliation in this dark place. Just working for myself.
Are you
And my
intending
sister.
to go back and infiltrate?
She says, yeah, I mean, I was trying to find out more from this place. Maybe, well, I don't know what I was going to do to try to stop them. As I said, I was kind of in over my head when I realized what they were going to do. I knew I didn't have a way of telling anyone. But, yeah, at this point, I think I'm just going to go back to what I was doing and try to infiltrate some more of their covens.
I mean, you have people you can come to. I mean, I would imagine if you came to the Suntooth clan with this information, they would have routed up a posse and helped attack.
She says, it's not them that worry me, it's the Midnight Pyre, the spies.
Well, they'll listen to us, I think. So,
Give me
we can
a...
vouch for you.
Give me a persuasion with advantage. And she says, why would they listen to you all? Well, I suppose if you're part of the Suntooth clan, but I thought the Midnight Pyre were the ones who were leading things.
14.
So yeah, she asks, why would they listen to you?
You saw what
Partly
we could
did not
do.
think of words.
She
Yeah,
says, I will
We've
admit,
been at this for a while, and they're
some of
our
those,
allies.
some of that fighting you did was very impressive. Did some things I didn't even think were possible.
They only have that keep because of us, because of
Really?
my group before. Yeah.
Hmm.
So they owe
Well,
us.
I guess if you'll put in a good word for me, but I did kind of steal something from them.
Well, that could definitely, cause problems.
She says, what about you all? You seem like
You
a
just
good
told me.
group. Maybe I can
Then
help
what
you
was-
out.
Actually, I was gonna. If you want to help us out, maybe there's something you can do. We are assuming that the man we're trying to find, Xerxes, is in the capital. But we're probably going to be bogged down by some stuff before being able to go there. Perhaps you could go ahead and see if you could find him for us. Find out if he's even in the capital.
She says, and finding this Xerxes will help undo the Children of Shadow somehow.
No way. Basically, he has information on a powerful weapon. A weapon that is needed among a few other weapons that, when brought together, is strong enough to stop the cataclysm.
Alright, well, I guess I could help you. She says,
Thank you.
I Are you traveling there yourselves?
We do plan on it, don't we? He looks at everyone else.
We're going to teleport into, I guess, the church.
She says,
Right?
well,
That's where the teleporter is.
and I'll
Just tag along.
give Uslog a insight point as well for saying something that really convinced her. And she says, I'll give you these. She says, I feel strange carrying them and don't know what to do with them anyway. And she would summon 4 shadow crystals from her bag of holding. She says, I assume you have some way of carrying these. If you've encountered them before, you know how how fickle they can be.
Are they stable and are they charged? Can we tell?
They look stable and charged, but you know these
Okay.
crystals can still be dangerous to carry
Yeah, we
outside of a
should-
bag.
Wrap them up, but I'll hold up my bag of holding. Someone want to?
Alright, so she'll transfer the 4 shadow crystals to your bag of holding, and they are normal ones.
Okay.
She says,
4.
I think they were trying to make a large one using a bunch of, using the life force of the people in the keep as well as I believe the giants in the area. She says, I destroyed the vessel, so I shattered the crystal they were going to use. Hopefully that isn't a problem.
Oh. No, I mean, that was a good thing, but would that have been an alpha crystal? From what we know?
She says, I don't know what
the
that
last-
is.
No, I mean,
No, that would have just been like a larger soul crystal. The alpha crystals, remember, have to be made with Zation soul.
Oh, right, but it was like we had to have a certain sort of shadow crystal in order to.
Well, I think your soul had the right exposure because of that one that crystal we destroyed in the previous the new Havasgard ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you could make an alpha crystal out of just any crystal, right?
I think he made the alpha crystal from your corrupted soul. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also don't know the process that he used. What's his name? Holland.
Iranye,
yeah, it's just I feel like the
Holland.
crystal we gave him was special in some way, but yeah, okay.
It definitely was.
I thought we gave him
He
like
created
a
it,
large
though.
one.
We didn't give it to him. He created it from.
I don't think you
But it
gave
was
him
a
any
crystal before. Oh.
He already had one, and part of
we
his
had
two.
experiment was to use a piece of your soul.
Okay.
But that wasn't a
remembering
large
wrong. I
one.
just thought we
You're not sure what kind of crystal he had, because you're not sure what process he was using. It seemed
Yeah,
like
I
a
just
shadow
remembered
crystal
wrong.
of some kind, though. Much like these.
Didn't we determine it was like, I don't know, it was like, I don't know, somewhere between a shadow crystal and an arcane crystal? Like it was like more powerful and more special, I guess?
Well, the crystal he created, but I mean the one that he started with, you're
Oh,
not
yeah,
sure,
gotcha.
which I think is what she was asking.
I
Yeah.
see.
But yeah, so make sure you add those 4, and why don't we do a break? So we're a little over halfway.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright,
Be right back.
so
And those 4 are going into Slog's bag. Miri, are you
I
adding
added
that or you
them.
want? Okay, cool.
I added all of the stuff that Estrella looted, except for the components that she pocketed. I put in the inventory and said it's in your bag of holding, and then the 4 shadow crystals. So we have the 2 unidentified scrolls and the unidentified cloak in there as well, but she just like dumped it all in your bag while you guys were talking.
Okay. Cool.
Alright. Oh, and were you saying something, Eli? I don't think I interrupted you, but I felt like you were saying something.
I was just asking if she was intending to go back. That was all.
Oh, to Gaian?
Infiltrate. No, to infiltrate.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so I did answer you. Okay. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit.
Same. I'll be right back. I'm back.
I didn't. There's a question I want to ask. Especially, well, I don't think. Actually, I don't think a lot of people in this group play Dark Souls games, do they?
I have not summoned the courage.
Never that one. I don't think we've done. I'm still interested in Luke's opinion. He needs to come back. I believe I summon you.
I don't know if I'll. It's definitely on my list, but I don't know. I might need convincing. Because I'm just. Yeah.
Everybody who likes the games always makes fun of the moment where like it clicks, and it's like once it happens to you, you know exactly what it's talking about because it's like
The moment you get good.
a lot of people like play it for a little bit and then they'll like set it down and come back to it or something. Because I was the same way. I played it on like the first Dark Souls on PlayStation, and I remember I couldn't fucking get it. And I remember a couple years later when it came out on PC finally, I bought it and tried it again. And I remember there was just this moment where like it clicked and I was like, oh, this is how to play. And you start just like making progress and you just kind of like, I was like, oh, he's gonna hit me. I could hit him if I hit him first. And it's just like that moment, everything just like clicks together and you see like the patterns and everything. And it's just like everybody jokes that like there's just that one singular moment where things just all click into place.
Yeah. And I guess that's probably pretty awesome to feel that.
Yeah, fun. Like I said, it's definitely first Dark Souls game had very high barrier to entry. Like not like super high. It's not like, Dwarf Fortress or anything, but definitely higher barrier to entry than like God of War games. And so I'm glad the newer ones, especially like Elden Ring, are like a lot easier for people to get into.
Yeah.
Now that's one of the biggest gaming achievements. They took essentially a Dark Souls game and they made it mainstream enough.
yeah.
So
It's I mean it's open world, right? But it's not as like, I guess I don't really know. Like,
yeah, I
you
mean
just...
it is. It's open world, and there's a lot of like little tiny dungeons that you find, like caves and crypts that are kind of like 15 to 30 minute, just like little jaunts. They're just like tiny little dungeons that have like a little boss at the end. And then there are like a couple of like really big outdoor like dungeon areas that are more traditional like levels of like older Dark Souls games, or like have multiple layers and are vertical and have like lots of paths in and out and different routes you can take. But it's all open world.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you start the game and get out of the tutorial, there's not much stopping you. There's like a couple things. There's like, oh, you got to get this medallion to take the lift to go up to this other part of the. There's like a couple things blocking paths, but like most of the map is pretty open to you as soon as you start. It does a really good job at guiding you though, where it's just like as soon as you come out, it's just like the way everything is designed, it's very easily telling you like this is where you're supposed to be. This whole like nice looking green area is really good. And then because you can easily go like real far south or to the east, and it looks like a barren wasteland, and it's just kind of telling you like, no, you should just stay away from there for right now. Go be in the nice green area.
Yeah.
Finish the nice
So there's
green
like an
area first.
overarching kind of goal.
Oh yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's basically like, yeah. You can go anywhere. Like if you want to go into the big badlands, right away, you definitely can to get your butt kicked. But there's an overarching like
No
you
thanks.
gotta.
Yeah. It sounds. Yeah. It sounds. Sounds
And
fun.
that's the nice thing is that like, and there's kind of like a flow of grace between the bonfires that is showing you like this is where to go if you just care about doing the story stuff. You know, there's this like glittering trail that you can kind of follow between the bonfires that is like this is what you have to do.
Yeah. This is the
And
main
then
story.
yeah, and it's nice because like you do that and you'll get to the first story boss, and this first story boss will probably kick your butt. And then after a while, you kind of be like, you know what? There's a lot of other places I could go. I'm gonna go do some other stuff, and then go do some other stuff, get some items, and level up, and then when you're ready, you come back and
Yeah.
you get your trusty little horse early on, and it has a double jump, which is super fun. Anytime anything has a double jump in game, it's like so fun.
Yeah. And horses are fun.
Yes,
That's
and
great.
you get to fight on your horse if you want to. So, because that's why
Yes.
it's cool. Some of the some of the bosses are like real fun set piece bosses. Like if you're fighting a dragon and you decide to fight on your horse, you're just running around trying to get out of the way of its fire breath, just like literally running away from like the breath spread.
Not just like hiding behind a rock like in Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly, like Skyrim horses.
I spent so much time just hiding behind pillars. Yeah.
Skyrim's all about the stealth archer.
I haven't
Dude,
played a stealth archer since like halfway through my first playthrough when my character had a phase where she was a stealth archer and then she went back to her warrior form. And I haven't played a stealth archer since.
Every time I start out as not a stealth archer, I end up as a stealth archer. There's only like one time where I was playing a mod list that like really heavily discouraged stealth archers, and I went like full mage, and that was fun. But it was like every time I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna use illusion magic, and I'm gonna do alchemy, and I'm gonna do one-handed blades, and then I'm gonna do sneak though, because I still wanna
Sneaky mages are fun.
I still want to stab people. I still want to, and then you start sneaking. It's like, man, I can't get up to him to stab him. My sneak's not good enough. I do have a bow in my inventory though. I guess I could, I'll just use the bow until my sneak is good enough to, get
And
up
then you're like,
stab
this
him.
is
No, then I do
Well-
my one hand. It's like 15 for the entire game.
I just played a summoner, and I just like went AFK while my 2 Daedrich Knights killed everything horribly.
I like to play a summoner that is also an archer, but is not a stealth archer. That can be fun.
I want to do this. Yeah, I want to play a
Summon
summoner that's
something and
just,
then
like,
shoot.
summons all my. I want to use a summoner that summons all the armored weapons for themselves. Like boom, bound sword, bound bow, bound armor.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
I just let my Daedrich princes kill everything. Well,
I was gonna ask. What do you know about the nominations for the Game Awards?
No.
I don't track that much.
Well, anyway, so Shadow of the Erdtree got nominated for Best Game of the Year.
Yeah, I saw. Yep.
And I know there's a lot of people that are pissed about that, and I'm curious as to the people here who are gamers, like.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
That's the
It's
DLC
the-
for Elden Ring.
Yeah,
The
it's
one-
the Elden Ring's DLC.
Oh, see, I still haven't played Elden Ring.
But I'm curious as what you think of the DLC being not, because a lot of people are like, "Oh man, what if Elden Ring wins twice? It's gonna win Game of the Year twice." It's like that's taking up the spot of another game. Personally, I think, man, if Elden Ring was able to make a DLC awesome enough and transformative enough to get nominated for Game of the Year, I think everyone else needs to step their shit up.
Excuse me.
That-
I feel
I see
like
why other people are like, "Oh, it's taking up the spot of another."
I feel like
that
it should
could have
just.
been like Stellar Blade or something.
I feel like it should just add to Elden Ring's ability to become the game of the year. It shouldn't just, be its own game of the year. But I haven't played it, so maybe it's like so amazing that I would feel differently. But just like in general, I would say DLC should just count towards its game, not its own thing.
Well, because Elden Ring wasn't released this year, so normally Elden Ring, because Elden Ring already won Game of the Year.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because
Yeah.
it's this year. Yeah, I still feel like, I think it should just be for Elden Ring. I don't know if it should get another nomination. Unless it really is that good and that different from Elden Ring. But I almost feel like if it was a sequel, sure, but for just DLC, I don't know.
Just asking people thought.
I mean, that's really saying something though that the DLC is
I mean, like I said, I
considered
still
so
have to
good
play
that people
Elden Ring.
nominated it.
I didn't realize Until Dawn was on Steam now. I might have to buy that. I've been wanting to play it. Haven't played a good horror game in a while.
And then I was surprised Balatro got nominated. Apparently, I really need to play Balatro.
I'm not familiar with that one either.
It's like a roguelike poker game.
Poker?
Yeah, I mean it literally got nominated for Game of the Year though. So, and I remember when it came out, I remember looking at the reviews and I'm like, wow, I do not see overwhelmingly positive on Steam reviews that often. But like everybody fucking loves it. And so
Most of the
How do
overwhelmingly
you get a
positive
roguelike poker game?
most of those games are like smaller indie games. You don't see many like
Yeah.
bigger games getting it.
well, yeah, and that's what it is. It's a small little indie game. And when somebody basically said like this is nominated because it's basically one of the best roguelikes ever made. It's like somebody said it pretty much rivals like Faster Than Light or like Slay the Spire in terms of like a roguelike game. And I'm like, holy shit, okay. Talking about imagine Slay the Spire. Those are big words.
Yeah, Slay the Spire was fun. I like Monster Train a little bit better though.
I didn't get into Monster Train too much just because like at that time I had bought so many games that were basically like Slay the Spire clones, and I think I just got burnt out on them. And I'm just like, okay, I need to take a break from like all these Slay the Spire clones.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I just like the loop a little bit more than I like the Slay the Spire loop, but they were both really good.
It was fun when I played it. I need to go back and play that. I need to give that and a couple other games that are similar, more of a chance.
I need to make another Fallout game. I want to resurrect my fist build. Go run around the wasteland with my fists again. Just bare knuckle boxing people with rocket launchers. It's the ultimate build.
I mean, Cyberpunk's probably the closest you're gonna get to that right now.
I wasn't as much of a fan of Fallout 76.
Well, yeah, not many people were.
Oh, and Alien Isolation. That's another one I have to play.
I always heard that was a really good one.
Let me know if everyone's back.
Yeah.
Whoever left.
Here.
Alright. So, back to it then. So yeah, what do you want to do? So you got the 4
Did we
crystals
check
from
that
her.
wizard up there?
Well, is she
Stays on
coming
it.
with us, or?
She said she would be willing to come with you. She didn't seem as into the idea of going and working with the Midnight
Yeah.
Pyre, but
Yeah.
she
But
said if
perhaps we
you'll,
can put a good word.
yeah, if you'll have her along, if you guys are fighting the, the Children of Shadow, she'd be down to help.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Well, we could certainly kill a few more batches of these folks while we're here. They definitely seem like they're up to no good. So all
Yeah.
the killing hands that we can include, we'll take.
As much as I love being in this wasteland of a world, Boulder Bottom says, I assumed we were just here to get Xerxes and head back to the tower, right?
More or less, but we have just learned that if we hadn't arrived when we did, that all of Aldrin's Watch might have been wiped out by a nasty ritual.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean there's a second nasty ritual on the other side of the hill that they're doing too.
Right, of course. I'm sure they only do it in one place and never try it again.
So as well. I doubt they'd have a redundant ritual for the keep. I mean, they might be trying it elsewhere, but yeah. I don't know. He says, I don't really like being on this world, I guess.
Fascinating points,
Yeah, neither do I.
but definitely not in my top 5.
Should we get out of here? Or do we want to explore?
Well, no,
See,
if everything's clear, we can.
Let me just
leave.
check this tickets real quick.
Yeah.
Alright, so you said you didn't care about armaments, right?
I mean, Estrella's not going to take them unless they look extra fancy, but
Well,
if you wanted to describe anything of note, then other people might have an interest.
I mean, they more have just studded leather and bows. But, yeah, they have arrows, I guess, if anyone needs ammunition. But I don't think anyone here uses a bow
Does
besides
Boulder
Boulder
Raldo.
Bottom. Yeah, he'll take some. He'll
Yeah,
take some of the arrows.
fill up his quiver, yeah.
So yeah, that's what you find on them that is not their armaments. Is anyone taking
Alright.
that stuff?
Yeah, I would pick all of it up, and I would drop the coin in the bag, in Uslug's bag.
Okay. She says, I think that's everything.
No books on either of the magic users?
Doesn't look like they have their spell books on them.
Sorry, Eli.
Well, you did find those 2 scrolls. I don't know if
That's
you
true.
gave those
That's
to
true.
Eli.
I dropped them in Uslug's bag, but I figured
Oh.
we'd take a look at them once we weren't, hanging out in the cultist cave.
That's fair.
Alright.
What about the missives?
Oh, that's true. So if you look at the
I put that in the
missives,
inventory as well, yeah.
it looks like letters from what's his name?
Relic?
Yeah, but I'm looking for his full name.
Arden.
Arden.
Yes, or it looks like letters from Arden Relic, where they're talking about the ritual being readied, and basically saying like this should strike a decisive blow against the Midnight Pyre, and get us more of the resources we need for the Master. Basically, he's like just getting reports from this guy who was leading this operation. It seems like, well, actually, give me an investigation check. If you're reading through these, you might gather something. Investigation or history can be used
Oh,
here.
can I roll history instead?
It's like, can I roll history?
Yes, if you have history.
I mean, I would have rolled it if you'd said them both before I had rolled the first one.
So you recognize some of the names in some of these letters. You think that he might be writing from the capital, Arden Relic, I mean. So it sounds like
From
he is
the-
in the capital right now, the place you were
Okay.
going.
All right. Yeah. All right.
But it
And I would,
obviously it doesn't say where.
if it was me that was reading those first, then I would pass them on to the others of the group to examine if they wanted to,
Did
and
you
to our new
mention
friend
that?
too, in case she has any insight.
All right, and I
What's that?
assume you tell them what you discovered.
Well, no, I mean, after I read the missives, I would pass them on to like Eli and Glenn and Lauro and anyone
Read
else
it.
who wanted to look at them.
Sure. But I mean, did you mention that he's in the capital? Or he
Oh,
might be?
if I think that from what he's written, then yeah, I would say like sounds like he might be, yeah, whatever
So
whatever it was that put me into that, I would
You
share.
point out the name of something he mentioned, which I guess, well, Eli might remember reading about something in a book and say he would confirm that, yeah, that is a place within, what's the name of it?
Yeah, I don't think we've visited the capital yet, but I know we've looked at it on the map. And I think we
Devaldia.
have a circle. Devaldi, I think we have a circle there, right? But we decided we weren't gonna
Yes.
just pop up.
Well,
that
because
what
you'd
they
have to
said?
teleport into the temple. That was the thing you
Yeah,
were
yeah.
nervous about, but I think you may have decided to do it
Yeah,
anyway,
we
just because of all the time
decided
it would
that's what we're
save.
gonna do.
I think we were considering
We're
like taking on some disguises or something to make ourselves look like
Yes.
merchants or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glenn assured us that he could convince his way past any of them.
Oh, that's right.
So,
We've
yeah.
got silver tongue.
Glenn is confident in his abilities. All right. So, anything else you want to do in here?
I think like in character, I would not have us hang around in this cave any extra, but I think I would maybe take a look at those 2 scrolls as we're kind of heading out, just to read
Alright.
what they are.
So you open up the first scroll. It is the spell Hallucinatory Terrain.
Okay.
And the second spell is Mirror Image.
Okay. So for hallucinatory terrain, I think Eli and Glenn, you can both use this. I can as well. Mirror image. Also, I think all 3 of us can use this. Who wants these?
Well,
Oh.
if you
Go ahead.
you give me a little bit of time, I can copy them and then.
Oh, absolutely. Here you go.
And,
I'll give them
and
both
then
to
we
Eli.
can-
That makes absolute sense.
Then we can make more scrolls down the line.
Yeah, excellent idea.
Alright, so she passes those 2 spell scrolls to you. Make sure you record
All
them.
right. I'm removing them from the inventory, so make sure they're in yours.
Will do.
Well, I looked around, Lauro says. I don't think there's anything else in here. I mean, I was living with them for a while, and I believe I figured out most of where their stuff was. So, I don't think there's anything else to find here.
All right then. Well, what's the next plan? Are we heading back onto the capital, or do we need to revisit Aldrin's Watch or the sanctuary before we go? I don't recall how we
Yeah,
left
go
things.
capital. Like we dealt
Straight to the capital.
Yeah, we dealt with the.
All right.
Well, you
Bozos.
have the people waiting outside here for you.
We should check
Yeah,
in with
with
them,
elves.
and I would rather not enter the capital looking like we just
Murdered.
looking like we do. Yeah,
Shadow focus.
I mean it
Sure.
would make an impression, but I'm not sure what kind we're looking to make.
Not the attention we seek.
Alright, so you heading out of here?
Yeah.
So Lauro says if there's some way you could hide me, there might be less questions asked by your allies. I don't know if you have magic that can change the way I look, because I'm pretty sure they'll
Oh.
recognize me.
Have you any way of disguising yourself or hiding?
Well, I had my shadow cultist disguise, but you know, I don't think that'll go over well
That's-
either.
Wait, I have an idea. Freya, you picked up a nice cloak from one of those wizards, right?
Oh, yes, I figured you'd want to take a closer look at it. I put it in Uslog's bag.
Just
It
wanted to
looked
pull it out.
fancy, but I don't know if it has any special properties.
Uslog, can I take a look at the cloak?
Yes. So here you go.
There was a pearl as well, if anyone else wants to if anyone else has access to the magic to analyze new items and such and needs
Oh,
the pearl. I
you said
dropped
you
that
had-
in there as well.
You have history, Estrella?
Yeah, so does Eli, I believe.
So you'd actually know how much the pearl is worth.
$200, nice. Okay.
He is going to take the cloak and he's gonna hold it out and look at it, and he's gonna toss it over the drow, and he's gonna be, voila! You're hidden. I can't see your face now.
She kind of looks down at herself and says, I guess I could keep my hood down, but I don't feel like this is the best disguise.
Where is our camp right now? I don't recall. It's been too long.
Still at the tower?
Yeah, a lot of them
Oh,
we
did
left
we
at
leave
the
it at the
tower.
tower? Because I know we
Yeah.
have Drovo, our disguise master, but I didn't know if he was with us. Okay, all right, that's all.
So
Yeah.
she...
We hired a disguise master and then we left him behind.
Yeah.
She says, oh wait, sorry, what did you say? Oh, your disguise master? I think he's in the camp, yeah.
Yeah, no, we hired him, but I missed a few weeks, so I was like, where's our camp? But yeah, I think we did leave him at the tower, so that makes sense. He's on Gaian. Doesn't help us right now.
So, do you speak Elvish, Glenn?
Yes.
Alright, so you would notice on this cape, and I guess Leroux would notice it too.
I speak Elvish as
there
well.
is, alright.
I was like,
Well, there are several...
I am an elf.
Okay, so there are several symbols on the cloak that are elven in nature. They would say, what is it? Hang on. So they would basically, they're kind of like very prettily embroidered onto this cloak in red, and it says, what would it say? It looks like some kind of command word. It says majestic in Elvish.
Huh. Could repeat the word.
And I'll say with your insight, it might have something to do with this cloak if it's magical.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured. So he would repeat the word majestic in Elvish.
Alright, so as you say that, the cloak starts to billow, as if a wind was blowing through it.
Oh, majestic.
And,
That definitely won't draw attention.
Leroux says, that is kind of majestic looking. There's no breeze down here either. Wizards make the strangest magical items. She says, majestic, and it will stop billowing. She says,
Oh,
well,
it answers to everyone apparently. So
He takes off his cloak and he grabs the cloak from her, and then he tosses his
he's like,
old
hey,
cloak for her instead.
all right.
And they said I'm too excessive.
And he puts the cloak on and then says majestic.
majestic.
And he just
I feel like
kinda
that does fit a bard quite well.
Yeah,
And if
so
if it's what I
even
think it is,
the
I
hood
wasn't-
billows a little, like making you look all badass as the cloak like flows behind you.
He just puts his fists on his hips, like he's doing the Superman pose, like
I love it. That's actually kind of a perfect item for you. If it's what I think it is, and it doesn't.
Yeah, in the right moment, just
Boulder Bottom rolls his eyes as hard as he can.
as hard as he can.
All right, well, Mr. Majestic, as it turns off. Well, actually, he wouldn't know Elven, so he just says, Mr. Majestic. Maybe we should get going now?
I guess.
I feel like the next time Glenn performs, we have to make sure he is announced as the Majestic.
Glenn the Majestic.
In Elven, though.
Every
In
time
Elven.
he introduces himself.
Dathrubia.
All right, I'm taking the cloak out of the party inventory, by the way.
Except this
Wow.
one would be all black and red.
Sweet.
All right.
Are we done? Are you done posing? Let's go. Come on.
One's never truly done posing.
He make sure he says Dathrubia every minute just to keep it going. Dathrubia. All right, so you are heading out. She says, all right, so this cloak of yours is going to hide me. I assume if they ask questions, you'll cover for me?
Actually, quite pretty. Very aquatic colors in the picture.
Yeah, well, his would be black and red. But
Okay.
still very billowy.
It's still below.
Before too much time passes, perhaps we should get these curses looked at.
Oh yes, and I'm afraid that I am no longer able to aid either of the curses today. Those heals I spent were rather strong magic. I need a bit of rest.
Yeah, I assume we all do. I mean, I can handle a little.
Yeah, I mean, I still have some low.
I won't
have
benefit
some
from
weaker
rest.
magic. Not my strongest stuff, though.
How many people are cursed?
2, I believe.
Raldo and Uslag.
Oh, and Estrella. So 3.
Oh, Estrella. Oh, I thought she took care of that. Yeah.
I
She
said
decided
that
we
I did,
redacted
but
that.
then Lou reiterated what it meant, and so we decided we didn't do that, and that's why she was able to heal you guys.
Yeah, because she was saving her spell.
Yeah.
All
Because I
right.
only had the 2 5s and the 1 6, and I wouldn't have had them or heals if I had used them for the curses.
So you head out.
Yeah.
The elves are waiting for you. The guy who kind of led you here is like, is it done? Is it safe?
We took care of the ones we could find.
He kind of
It's a bit messy in there, but
looks at the group and says, do you have someone extra with you? He kind of points to Laurel, who has her hood up and is kind of hiding herself. Who's this?
Eli will say Majestic to see if they'll just get distracted.
In Elven?
Yep. You
The cloak billows.
look over here. Look over here.
Dathrubia. And suddenly, Glenn's maybe throws his hair back. Does he have long hair?
Short hair now.
Alright, so maybe he scratches his chin, narrows his eyes a bit as the cloak billows, and they all give me a deception with advantage.
Am I giving that?
Yes. So they
Oh,
kind
no.
of look over. Ooh,
I guess it's been 10 minutes, huh?
but it's 1 minute. You can do it every minute.
No,
But-
I meant no, it's fine. Emboldening 10 minutes
Oh.
since the battle. Yeah.
Yes, that would be over by now. So
Okay.
they kind of look over at Glenn for a moment. Just say, that's a neat effect. Is that a new cloak you found?
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Wizards make some of the stupidest things, one of them says.
all right
well,
then. What's the plan then? Are we heading to this capital?
says, well, I was just supposed to take you back while we secure the caves and just look around for any straggler cultists. So if you're ready to head back to the fort, I can take you there. Did you find anything else we should know about? Besides, obviously, the cultists you killed?
I think I'd pull out the missives and give it to them. I'd look over to Uslag and Glenn and Eli like,
We've already read these. Do we need any more info from these?
I don't think so. They should probably know how close they got to being totally fucked.
So he
yeah,
reads
I'd
them.
give them the missives, yeah.
He says, so they were going to do here what they've been doing to some of the settlements. I'm really glad you guys showed up when you did. Could have lost quite a bit if that ritual had happened.
Yeah, it seems to me that it's most important for you guys to be vigilant. Perhaps see if you can get this word out to all of your cells that being very vigilant of any gathering cultists, any groups gathering that might be doing such things. Yeah, I'm not sure how easy it is to find though.
This is the one thing that is nice is that those crystals they need for their rituals are extremely expensive to make. I don't suppose you were able to recover the one they created.
I believe it was destroyed.
This is good.
Just as the Havasgard ritual was destroyed. Isn't that what I believe? Okay, out of
Yeah.
character. I think
That's
that
what
Laroe
Laroe
just
said, yes. You didn't
Yeah,
verify
okay.
it, but that's what she said.
True. I
said,
heard it was
okay.
destroyed.
Well, good, as long as it's not in danger of being used. Says, well, we'll send our people in to clean things up and, see what else we can find. But if you're ready to go back, I can have one of my rangers take you back to the fort.
Are we going back to the fort or are we heading to the capital? What was the plan?
Oh, well, that's quite a journey.
Well, I'm not sure I want to show up in the capital. Just.
Oh, that's right. You want to
Yeah.
freshen up? Yeah, of course. Very good.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We'll follow you back to the fort. Lead the way. Thank you.
Okay. So, Laroe joins your NPCs. Now you have 2 archers.
It's just kind of occurred to me that like Glenn's been traveling with us. I'm sorry, not Glenn. Eli's been traveling with us this whole time, but Eli, I was still Arapel when you were here before, wasn't I?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
ask questions a little later.
Arapel
missed a
got
bit.
disintegrated.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh.
died.
Yeah.
So now she's an old lady who is from the astral plane.
Okay.
So the group travels back to Alderin's Watch, which isn't too far
What
away.
What does the curse do exactly? It can't. It doesn't let you.
I think it's every hour you have to, or is it every day?
Every hour, charisma save, or take psychic damage.
Yeah, or you take
Oh,
psychic
and you can't
damage. Yeah,
Take a
Okay.
rest, basically.
and you can't use you can't use short or long rests. So I mean, in theory, you could
Oh.
have someone just keep healing you through it, but yeah.
Okay.
Brutal.
I can only cure
Yeah.
2 of you.
So we might need to spend a little bit of time at the fort before we head to the capital just to get rid of these. Although, actually, Rune might be able to help though too, if we're not able to do enough cures on our own.
Were you affected by the giant's curse? The ranger says,
Yes, 3 of us
3
were.
of us, yes.
because we have a magic user, an arcanist who can help you.
Oh, excellent.
It might take some components, as long as you're willing to front those or pay them for it.
That would actually be perfect. We're a
So
little,
we could use that for one.
yeah, we're a little fatigued in our casting and would rather conserve our magical energies, but we have plenty of components, I think. That would be most
Alright.
beneficial.
So, yeah, they won't charge you for it. If you want to give them the components, 100 Maho of, I believe it's Divine.
Per cast?
Yes, depending on how many
Okay.
you wanted them to do.
All right, I'll take the 100 out of my inventory that I just picked up. When you say divine, that's religious, right?
Yes, religious.
Is it not
Alright, I'm-
arcane? Because bards know it too.
Well, their caster is a cleric.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so I just took 100 out of Estrella's inventory, but I'm pretty sure we have plenty in the party inventory as well for the other 200. Let me go find it. Components. It's refined.
Yeah, so it'd be 300 for all of you. If you're just having them do it.
Oh, we're kind of low on religious, but yeah, we have 530, so I'll take 200 more out of the party inventory.
Okay. So yeah,
All right.
you would drop the curse.
Are we gonna stay? Are we gonna spend the night here? Then
If-
might as well. I have the spell slots necessary for 2. Why not just if we're low on the materials, why not just have them do 1?
We have a lot of nature and arcane components. We're just low on religious components.
Yeah, so why not just have them do the 1, and then I can use arcane components for the other 2.
Yeah, because we're gonna rest before we head to the capital. I'm guessing because we're in pretty
If
rough
you
shape.
prefer, yeah, that's fine. I can put all 300 back. Oh, you said you can do 2, right?
Yeah, I can only do 2.
All right, so then I'll put 200 back in the party inventory.
All
So
right.
we're back up to 530 for religious.
Okay, Glenn will go over to Usla and go bibbity bobbity boop, and then he pokes her nose and cures her. And
Her
then
nose.
he does the exact same thing to Estrella. Bibbity bobbity boop, and he pokes her nose. And
Is that
cures
really
her.
part of the? Never mind.
Boulder Bond feels jealous, but will go to the cleric instead, taking the 100 religious. Alright, so I guess
It's an ancient ritual.
yeah,
Estrella sneezes when you touch her nose.
we can end here because it is a little over. It's 11 p.m. in game, but yeah, why don't we do MVP votes?
Okay.
Pick it up next week.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Welcome back, Eli.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're glad you came back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Mhm. Now we just need to get Matt back once he's done with his harvest
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I feel like his participation is cyclical though, so like come winter maybe we'll get him again.
That would be great.
Just too bad because I had some fun Chomsky ideas.
Oh,
I got
It's
3
really hard to pick.
votes.
yeah, it's tough.
Sorry, I was having a hard time typing for some reason.
Alright, just 1 more vote.
Sorry, it's so hard to decide.
Yeah, well, it's a toss-up. Eli with 2 votes, your MVP. So you get a insight
Nice.
point.
Actually, I kind of love it because like when it's 2 votes, so it's like like everyone was going, oh, everybody did something,
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a
True.
good. Whew.
Like every time that I've come into this group, it's been in the middle of some sort of ridiculous battle.
You missed a ton of RP stuff. I think.
Yeah, we had a few sessions
we
without
had,
any combat.
Yeah, we had a bunch of sessions where we were just doing story
And then we had the
stuff.
session where Malin like went and fought a ginormous 3-headed plesiosaurus in the middle of a lake, like
That's messy.
hundreds of feet from the rest of us, and we couldn't help him.
Sounds
We got
about
there
right.
eventually. We got there eventually.
so long.
Almost got killed.
That was brutal.
Yeah, I was what got swallowed.
Like, what do you mean my shield spell doesn't work? Bullshit.
That was the best thing ever. Oh, you missed Glenn going on a date, and then Hollow Hand showing up, and then Glenn being
Totally,
the only person
yeah.
who can see or hear Hollow Hand. And so it's just like
He doesn't know who Holland is.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you missed
Well,
all the
and you
Hollow Hand
missed-
stuff.
And you missed the
Turtle.
oh yeah,
Uslag.
Uslag was turned
Don't-
into a turtle for a while,
Turtle.
Yeah.
and then of course Arapel was murdered.
Went kablooey.
And it wasn't. Oh no, the worst part, Eli, is that it was a random encounter. Like we were trying to take a rest, and you know how Lou always rolls to see if we encounter
Yep.
something during the rest, complications or whatever, and normally it's nothing. Yeah, random encounter. And the enemy that was our random encounter was able to do triple disintegration rays.
Well, it was
Okay.
the defensive
tower-
system of the
yeah.
tower.
Yeah.
Tower turned on us.
God.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Demi.
Demi, yeah.
It's like,
And we
Wait, did
survived
you-
quite a few. And we
Wait, did
survived
you-
quite a few. Like that was like we were
Did you let
deep
him-
in that
did you make it
combat,
to the
and there had
tower?
been a lot of disintegrates that we'd managed to survive. But we got to the point where we were all out of all of our reactions and all of our story points and all of our inspirations. And
Wait, did you make it to the tower, Eli?
he was outside the tower with us. Remember, he put the force cage around the dragon.
And that was okay.
That was your last.
I made
think,
it.
Yeah.
No, I made it through. Like, Demi joined our camp, if I remember correctly, for a second.
Oh, maybe.
That was like one of my last sessions. Was
Yes, because you were here
Yeah.
one or two sessions after Chomsky left, right?
yeah.
So he did come in the tower with us. So he probably did
Okay,
see
okay.
Uthlag as a turtle.
I fought the fire giant, big fire giant guy.
Froggy, yes, Froggy.
Oh yeah, that was under the mountain. Yeah.
I was in that fight.
Virago.
So.
Froggy.
But now I'm back. So.
Sounds good. Good to have you back.
And I'll have to catch you up on.
No more disintegration.
No more
Please no.
disintegrations.
Yeah.
No more disintegrations.
Unless it's from you. And
Yeah,
hopefully-
unless
Want
it's-
them
Yeah, you're-
alive. No
you're allowed.
disintegrations.
Exactly.
Well,
It's Darth Vader.
thanks everybody, and I am gonna go to bed now.
All right. See ya.
And Eli.
See you next week. Or no, we're not playing.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, guys.
Oh,
Are we
that's right.
playing
Yeah,
on
Next
Thursday?
Nah,
Thursday
I-
is-
I mean, I can't
It's
make it.
Thanksgiving. Okay.
Yeah, I won't be able to
I
make it.
assume
sadly.
that Lou, you want Thanksgiving off, I'm sure, right?
I mean, if you guys want to give me Thanksgiving off, I don't mind. But I could be here to play if people want. Sounds like you guys have plans, though.
Yeah.
I will be.
My
out of town.
family is back east, so I don't really have a Thanksgiving
Oh.
out in
My
Washington.
family does like midday stuff, so I could probably play, but like, I don't know.
That's
if-
fine.
if
we
don't-
can. I was actually going to
Fine.
ask on the chat, but yeah, it sounds like people all have stuff they're doing, right?
I think if even if one or two of us is doing family stuff during that time, we probably should just skip it, don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't mean to
All right.
speak for everyone. I just feel like
Well, then we can
That's fine.
pick it up in 2 weeks. But I'll
It'll
do
give me
a.
more time to write the journal too, because yeah,
I mean, I'll do
Yeah, it was a lot.
I'm leaving.
I'll do a message
Saturday,
in
so-
chat so we can, if anyone wants to say they want to play or anything, I'll ask. But I'll assume we're not going to.
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
Sounds
Well,
good.
yeah. I'll see you all in 2 weeks then. Have a good
Everyone
Thanksgiving.
enjoy your sleepy turkey day.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, we're.
Night.
Good night.
Hi, Eli.
All right.
That's definitely not-
I'm loving the fact that there's actually a GIF of a cow whose hair is blowing in the wind, and it has the
Yeah.
word majestic. Like,
May
how
Majestic,
perfect
yeah.
is that?